Well, it looks like today Mixer is finally calling it quits. I say finally because the writing's been on the wall for a little while now. I just wasn't sure if Microsoft would just continue to pump money into Mixer in order to essentially brute force it into working. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. It's something that the Epic Game Store has been doing, of course, alongside of Steam, trying to compete with Steam by buying up games and giving them away essentially on the Epic Game Store, and even buying some exclusivity for a certain amount of time. Mixer did something kind of similar, right? Where they went out, created contracts, and essentially brought on streamers, pulling them away from places like Twitch. The biggest example being Ninja, of course, where they brought in Ninja. They made this big deal about it, had this video look like he was at a press conference taking questions about going to Mixer. And, well, it at least worked out for Ninja. He reportedly got paid a lot of money. We're talking tens of millions of dollars with a contract go to Mixer. And it seems like, at least at this time, from what we know, he's probably free from that contract, considering Mixer is going away starting July 22nd. Yes. Now, I said Mixer, the writing's been kind of on the wall, and that's because it has been struggling quite a bit to gain serious traction against Twitch, YouTube gaming, and even Facebook gaming. Yeah, in fact, that is where Microsoft appears to be moving to now, is to more or less partner with Facebook gaming and move all of their current users over to it. So we're going to go over that a little bit here today. And if you guys are brand new to the SpawnWave Plus channel, make sure you subscribed down below, and make sure you like the video if you enjoy it. So let's go over here. The Verge seemed to have the first report on this that I had seen, so I'll link to that down below. But this is from Tom Warren, saying Microsoft is shutting down Mixer and partnering with Facebook Gaming. It's a strategic move for the future of xCloud. Now, you might be wondering, why are they bringing up xCloud? Well, the biggest part about Mixer, the reason I think Microsoft was trying to make it work so much, is because they wanted to essentially have a closed ecosystem for a lot of this stuff, so that they could attach xCloud to Mixer, and even have Game Pass come in as well, have all the stuff attached. But Mixer just was not taking off. I mean, if you go out and you get Ninja, and they got some other people as well and brought them to Mixer, and pay them tens of millions of dollars to stream exclusively on your platform, not Twitch, not YouTube, nothing like that, just Mixer, and it still does not gain traction, that's kind of a problem. To me, you look at that and you say, we're probably just throwing money down a pit and we're not getting any return for it like we were hoping. I will give Microsoft credit. They did try. They really did. Twitch is just too big, and YouTube gaming and even Facebook gaming now have kind of taken over what Mixer could have, which would have been some of the, I guess, the other part of that pie that Twitch has taken like a good chunk of. There were still some sections left that you figured Mixer might be able to slide into. However, that has not happened, and if we look at some of the growth over this past year, it becomes pretty obvious why Microsoft was like, let's just partner with someone like Facebook. So here's a chart that shows the growth for different streaming platforms from April 2019 through April 2020. So this is pretty recent, as of a few months ago. And you can see Twitch, of course, is continuously growing. Tons of hours watched on that platform, 750 million, up to 1.5 billion. Yeah, that's quite a few hours watched on Twitch. Twitch, despite all of its crazy controversies and stuff, is pretty much the go-to for streaming content, and whether it's games or just chatting or podcasts. We actually stream the Spawncast now on Twitch, mostly because it is, for the most part, the next big platform next to YouTube at this point. YouTube, of course, viewed more for its pre-recorded content, and Twitch more for its live content. But at the top there, it actually grew over 100% year over year. Yeah, despite even being as big as it is, it still grows very quickly. YouTube gaming also grew 65%, and Facebook gaming grew 238%. Facebook had been doing sort of what Mixer was doing, where they had their own contracts they were giving out and paying people to stream certain things exclusively on Facebook Gaming, and it seemed to work. They didn't do anything massive like Sign Ninja, but I think having more smaller creators in significant amounts streaming there specifically for a series of some kind or a gameplay or something probably worked out a bit better, because it wasn't just relying on like 5 people that you give massive contracts to pull everyone over. They more or less did a lot of smaller contracts just to kind of get things rolling on their end. And it seemed like the investment was probably better, 238%. And the biggest thing here is Mixer. Mixer grew 0.2% over that year time frame. You look at that, and the writing, like I said, was on the wall for Mixer. It wasn't working. Now, Mixer was even attached to Xbox. You figure it's literally on Xbox. Microsoft was streaming all of their events through Mixer and even propping up Mixer through advertising and saying, hey, we're going to stream this on Mixer and it's going to be great quality. And you know what? Mixer's quality was really good. Like, the latency was great, the picture quality was good, but you can see the difference in the number of users, and I do wonder how that would have scaled when you get closer to like YouTube Gaming at 461 million, right? Or even Twitch, 1.5 billion hours watched there. That is a lot of content being streamed, and I mean, Mixer just wasn't really used as much. Now, the other big part of this is why Facebook? Why are they partnering with Facebook Gaming? Why are they transferring all of the different users and partners over starting today? Why not go partner with, I don't know, one of the other bigger ones, YouTube or Twitch? Well, Microsoft's strategy is xCloud. They want to integrate it, much like we've heard Google Stadia wanting to do with YouTube, which we're still waiting on that. They can't really do it with YouTube because Google wants to do that with Stadia, and they can't really do that with Twitch because Amazon owns Twitch. So Amazon's going to have their own streaming service. Where do you think that's going to tie into? The fact that they actually tied in Amazon Prime to Twitch, yeah, they're going to stream their service into that as well. It seemed to make a lot more sense for Facebook Gaming and Microsoft to tie together. And I mean, if you look at it from Microsoft's perspective, they don't have to necessarily worry about holding up the platform and working out ways for this to work as a streaming service that's going up against Twitch, right? Facebook, of course, already has a lot of built-in users that they can kind of put some things in front of them with Facebook Gaming and maybe get them to come over. You take xCloud, you throw that into the equation that says, hey, you're on, you're checking out your friends from high school or college or something. How would you like to play Fortnite right now? You just click this button. xCloud will take care of it. Yeah, you might have some people that just want to jump in for 15, 20 minutes to a game through xCloud, and it's all done very quickly. So you attach it to Facebook, and it kind of makes more sense from Microsoft's perspective. The other part here is it shows just how difficult it is to get into like the streaming platforms overall. Microsoft couldn't even get in. So to hear that there's no competitor for YouTube or limited competitors for Twitch, I mean, it's difficult. It really is right now. So that's, I guess, it for Mixer. They're going to be calling it July 22nd, and people are already being moved over to Facebook Gaming. We'll see how that turns out with a partnership between Microsoft and Facebook. I also want to point out that the amount of money I'm sure that Microsoft put out through Mixer for Ninja probably could have been used to create some pretty awesome games. That might have been enough of a budget to maybe create a pretty cool Banjo-Kazooie game. Yeah, that worked out. But, I mean, hey, Ninja got paid. What can you say, Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think about this down below with Mixer closing down. Let me know what you think about that. Make sure you like the video on the way out if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if not. And I'll see you guys next time.